Hey everyone, this is Tim Dial with Nexa Mortgage, and I just wanted to put this quick video together to go over a few things, the things that make Nexa Mortgage unique in the industry and why it's a much better place to be than retail. I personally worked in retail starting around 2011 with Loan Depot, and I moved on to some various retail companies, and I came to Nexa about a year ago, and I'm so glad that I did. This is the first loan broker that I've worked for in the past, more than a decade, the last 13 years. And I'm so glad that I've come to the best broker in the country. Nexa is the top broker in the country. And as a result, we have over 200 lenders available to us. We have all sorts of different programs and products available that you're not going to see in most retail offices. And we also are able to offer much better pricing and offer our loan officers better compensation for the better pricing, which is extremely unusual, especially considering all the different programs we have available. So I don't want to spend a ton of time on this video. I want to make it as short as possible and give as much information as possible during this process. But we do have a way when somebody's considering coming to Nexa Mortgage. You don't have to do it just based on what we're saying. We can set you up with login information to our LOS system, which gives our pricing information. You can compare the pricing that we have versus the pricing you have at your retail company. And that way you get to see how much better our pricing is. And you get to compare and contrast that way. The way it works is, we're set up at, usually most officers are set up at 275 basis points, and then the loan officers will get like 220 basis points out of that. That's how it's usually set up. However, we have the flexibility that we can lower our amount if we need to be more competitive. Like if I were to say, let's say I were to decide, okay, I'm gonna price this loan at 200 basis points instead of 275, then that basically means that instead of getting 220, I would get more like 150 or something like that. So just as an example, and that gives us more flexibility. You can't really do that with retail offices. You don't have that flexibility you're not empowered to win business. You have to go out and request like a rate exception or something from the higher ups. And then it's up to them whether they'll give you that rate exception. And from my experience, it really sucks. So I like being in control of my own business. And if I need to lower my comp in order to win a deal because of somebody's looking at a credit union or something that might be offering better pricing than just about anybody else or something like that, if I want to go out there and try to match it so I don't lose the deal, I have the flexibility to do that here at Nexa that I never had before. So the great thing is most retail offices are set up at about 500 basis points as far as their pricing. And then they're paying like 150 basis points to the loan officer. So they have a huge amount of profit built in there because of all their middle management, things like that. At Nexa, it's not like that. I answer directly to the owners of the company or the CEO. I don't have any kind of middle manager, anybody that I'm answering to. So the flexibility is incredible. Because we don't have all that middle management, we can offer much better pricing and much better comps. So, that's why we're set up. Most offices are set up 275 basis points, and you get about 220 out of that. And then the rest goes to Nexa. And so that's kind of how that works. I do want to go ahead and get into a little bit of a screen share with you. So let me do that real quickly here. And yeah, this is what I want to share. So this is our LOS system that I was just referring to. Our LOS system shows all the different lenders we have available here, and we can go through and we can select different states. We can select different loan programs to see what lenders offer that. It's a really incredible program, but then we can also run pricing with our rate checker. I can go in here, I can choose 275 basis points, and then it's going to pull up pricing for these companies at 275 basis points. You can also put in FICO scores. Let's say you didn't want to put in 760, you want to put in 680 as a FICO. I'm going to leave that the same. Finance 1, reserves 3 months, first time home buyer. Let's go with an FHA loan instead of conventional. 30-year fixed purchase. And let's go with, let's just say 300,000. Appraised value 300,000. And then loan amount, say 96.5. So 289.5 would be the loan amount on that. I'm not going to put anything in here. We don't really need it. All I'm wanting to do is figure out kind of what the pricing looks like. And then you can see here it's set up at 2.75. That's why it says pricing is 102.75. And then income doc type, I'm going to say full doc, AUS. Well, we can do all of these. It's fine. All right. And then let's see. I don't want to guess on here. What's it doing this? Keep guess out of there. Okay. DULP is primarily what I'm wanting to look at. So we're going to run a rate check here and kind of see what pops up. And then as you can see here, these are the rates that are available at that pricing level. 5.99. And this will show you what the pricing involves, right? So it's 6% with MLB mortgage. It's still going to pay back 1.152 on that. And that's a FHA 30-year fixed. So that gives you an idea of what the pricing currently looks like. Pricing changes constantly all the time. But the nice thing is that we have this available for you guys. So that way you can get login information. And the login, I believe, lasts for about a month. And then that allows you to go in and you can compare our pricing, look at your own system, see what your own pricing looks like, and be like, wow, I could definitely win some deals if I were at Nexa versus where I'm at now. And I still make more comp because I'm making 220 basis points instead of the 150 or whatever it is you're at currently. So anyway, I wanted to cover that really quickly. Additionally, we do have specialized programs like bank statement programs available for people who have trouble proving income. We also have several lenders have their own down payment assistance programs where they provide the down payment. They put a second mortgage on the house for whatever that down payment is. It gets paid back over 10 to 15 years. So those programs are available. And we even have programs that allow manual underwriting using down payment assistance, which is pretty unusual. So very specialized programs. You'll be able to win more deals just because the program's available to you, plus the better pricing that we have. So that's a little bit about what I wanted to cover. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any other questions. If you want login information for LOS, it's pretty simple. I've got a referral link that I can send you, and that way they know who referred you to Nexa once you get that set up. That way, if you do come aboard, I will get credit for it. There is a comp situation. It goes 3 levels deep. So just to give you an example, if you come aboard, whatever you produce, I would get 10 basis points. That wouldn't come from your income. Nexa would pay me that because of the referral. And then if you refer people, you would get 10 basis points for whatever they're doing, and it goes 3 levels deep. So if I refer you, or if I refer you, you come on board, and then you refer somebody, I would get 10 basis points on what they do as well. Nexa does this to try and build the business because they don't pay recruiters. They don't have middle management people or anybody like that who's going out recruiting people. They expect the loan officers to do the recruiting, and that's why they have this in place. The guy who recruited me made about $50,000 last year just off of his downline and the people he recruited. So it's a way that you can sort of build retirement through a profit share. And you don't necessarily have to keep doing loans forever. You still make money forever, as long as the people you bring in continue to produce. So anyway, that's a little bit about what I wanted to cover today. I don't want to spend any more time on it today. I wanted to make this as short as possible. But like I said, if you do have any other questions or anything, then certainly feel free to reach out to me, and I'll answer any questions you may have. I'm here to help, and hopefully we can bring you in and you can start making more money. That's the whole idea. So pretty much it, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks.